Hi, welcome to I Unlimited, committed to helping you find your best self and inner peace. Hello, fellow travelers. I was inspired to draw a card from this deck, the Soul Helper Oracle deck, and what came out were two items. First was this card. Do I have it? I do it from off at the side, so I don't always see it head on that it's straight or not. So this is, you cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. And what really struck me was, I don't know about you, but so often I feel like I've got to do something big, special, momentous, in order for it to be worthwhile, of value. To feel that I can claim that I've done something of use, been of use. And what really struck me about this, it's talking about just with your existence, magic flows brightly and radiantly within you, just because we exist. And looking at the card, it's beautiful, the image. There's a light shining from it, not on her, because if you notice behind, there really isn't light shining from outside of this room. The light is shining from her. And yes, she has a beautiful gown on, but in a way it's very simple. It's just a very light, free, flowy fabric. Just a stone floor. You can see the stones. There are some window coverings, but she's not covered in jewels. Her hair is just down and flowing, right? The room isn't ornate. It's not about the things around. It's about the light within. And look at how the butterflies are attracted to that light, dance in that light, play in that light. You can see their movement. You can see her movement. Really struck me. I don't need to be focused on earning the status of being worthwhile, of earning the status of spiritual, of divine, right? It comes from within when we allow it. If we take off that cloak of the human concerns and fears and shoulds, imagine like that, it would be like putting a big heavy wool cloak over her. You wouldn't see the light shining. It's when we take that off and we're free to twirl and spin, right? Not in a manic way, like, oh, And for years, that was, what I thought happier, upbeat was. I was really shocked when somebody had mentioned, like, okay, you're kind of manic right now. I'm like, what? I was offended. But, that was all I had modeled for me, And so learning how it's just joy doesn't have to feel like you're wound tight and on edge and, have to leap around. Just that inner joy, not because no one's watching, no one's around, there's no audience to perform for. And there doesn't need to be an audience to perform for. What if nobody saw the wonder that is you, the light from within you? Does it matter to you? Or is just experiencing it for yourself enough? Right? Does somebody else have to come and thank us for what we did for them in order to feel that we have been of benefit, that we've contributed, that we have somehow offered and given something that created a greater world, a better world? So it's very simple. And so I think is another layer of why the message is so powerful. All by herself, alone in a room. Very simple room, not ornate. No audience. Just being. And being, see that light shine from within. And the other card that came out was this one. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. And that underscored that message of simple, right? Getting back just in nature, and we're restored, fulfilled, right? It's not about the things. You can collect all the stuff you want and still feel lonely, still feel lost, still feel frightened. It's about finding the light within again, allowing the divine, and let's face it, that's what nature is. It's divine. Letting that envelop us, hug us, protect us, enrich us. And being fulfilled, you notice both are alone. It's not about the other people doing it for you, giving it to you, not about performing for other people. It's just being at one with our own nature, our own light. Removing that cloak again. There's no cloak there, that heavy cloak of human thought and fears that we put on. And when we take that off, we're again at one with divine nature. And as we breathe that in, like really even now, breathe, like just to the count of, if you can go up to 6, as you're breathing in, hold it for a couple seconds, couple beats, and then release to 4 or 5 or 6. And as you release, feel your shoulders relax. Do it 3 times, 5 times, 8 times if you can. Feel that cloak slide off your shoulders and land in a pool on the ground. If you're able to stay in that, just breathing normally at that point. If you're able to constantly breathe to a count of 4 to 6, fantastic. But if not, when you remove the cloak, what do you experience? What do you find? What do you see? What do you feel in your oneness with the divine, with your divine self and nature? I know this was a helpful message to me to get back to the simplicity, quit looking outside for the things that validate us, validate our actions, and look within, and it's really simple. And once you see that and you find it, let it keep flowing. So until next time, you keep shining your light. I hope this video helped you rise higher and shine brighter. Keep going. Invest just a few minutes here with me each day, and you'll see your happiness, fulfillment, and inner peace grow. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to this channel so others can find their best selves in inner peace too.